Now, if you live in Florida, you might know that Milton's about 200 miles off of our coastline and he's slowing down, but he's still headed in the direction of Tampa. And that's not good. But don't worry, I did some digging. Let's get into it. Now, yesterday, October 8th, Milton got back up to a category 5. It was reaching about 180 mile per hour, max winds. And, but they knew that this thing was going to slow down a little bit because of the dry pressure coming from the, Atlantic. And over here in Texas, there was a, front coming down that was supposed to, direct this thing heading toward Florida. But now, Milton is moving at about 150 to 155 mile per hour winds, which, makes it a category 4. But they say it doesn't matter when this thing hits landfall if it's going to be a 4 or a 3 because the damage is going to be the same. Now, I want y'all to understand how massive Milton is, all right? How powerful he is, I should say. But if y'all see this little pink area right here, all right? See that little pink? That's wind. Feel me? And that's a lot of wind. A little eye. But another thing you got to pay attention to is how much rain this thing is going to be leaving behind. Look at all this red stuff here. That's just massive amount of water just pouring down, raining. But the thing is, like I said, Milton 200 miles off of the shore. And look, it got this little tail thing over here that's already covering Florida. We are already getting effects of this hurricane, and it's nowhere near the coastline. But I want y'all to look at something real quick, all right? Tampa right now, okay, is 13 miles away from getting the eye. This is the most north path that this hurricane could take. But when it gets close, it's supposed to wobble. Remember what I said yesterday, okay? This thing is supposed to wobble a little bit right before it hits landfall, and it could go north or it could go south. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably like, man, that really don't make a difference. But yes, it does, okay? Even though it's only 13 miles, okay? It makes a huge difference because if the eye goes here, it kind of spares Tampa a little bit, all right? The swells won't be as bad. I mean, they're going to be bad, all right? But they won't be as bad. Now, look, I want to turn y'all attention to something because, we don't really pay attention to this when we having these hurricanes. But even though Milton is still in the Gulf, all right? There's a part of these spins on these hurricanes where you get a lot of tornadoes, all right? Okay? If you are in any of these areas, okay, pay attention to the tornado warnings that you might be having because that's something that we have to worry about if we not in the eye. Part of Florida got to worry about the eye. We have to worry about that backside and these tornadoes. Now, another thing we need to pay attention to is flooding, okay? So if you're in that central Florida area right here, we're going to get a lot of rain because we're going to be on the, outskirts of this thing, all right? And that's where all the water is. So if you are in these areas, all right, look, see, if you're in this purple, definitely pay attention to this because we're going to get some rain. But I want to extra pay attention to this Ocala area and this down here by Kissimmee area. Look at y'all. Y'all red, all right? Pay attention to what y'all got going on in your local area, right? Because y'all have a really, really high flood advisory, okay, while this thing is going on. So just, if y'all in them areas, pay attention to what's going on locally, all right? All right, for the important stuff, all right? I need y'all to pay attention to this, okay? It's Wednesday, all right? This is the weather at 4 p.m. today. They want y'all to be inside wherever you're going to be by 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., all right? Unless you evacuating. If you evacuating, do your thing. Going on. But if you are going to stick around, they want you to be inside by 2 o'clock. It's already raining outside, okay? Just go get the last little things you need to go get. Go to Wawa. They about the only thing open. Ain't nothing even open. Be in the house by 2 p.m. Also, they have a curfew at 7 p.m. on the East Coast. The only reason I know that is because I'm on the East Coast, okay? Volusia County, I know we got to be in by 7 p.m. They changed it from 8 to 7. If you're out after 7 and they catch you and they pull you over, whatever they do, they're going to give you a ticket for $500, all right? So just make sure you got everything that you need done. It's going to be so much rain. Don't nobody need to be out at that time. Because this at 4 o'clock. Anything past this, you in the storm. Go home. So, as of now, Milton will make landfall around 2 a.m. Thursday morning at about 130 miles per hour, all right? But by the time it leaves the state, it'll be a category 1. But I just want to say this, okay? it's going to leave a lot of destruction, okay? It's going to tear up some stuff. So just make sure that y'all, staying inside. And even after the storm is over, don't be such in a hurry to go outside to see what's going on, to check stuff. Don't be driving down the roads, because sometimes these things got to settle. Branches fall, trees fall later, and you just don't, want to be in the middle of any of that. So just please be safe. Now look, I don't know what y'all going to do to remember this. Like it, comment, share it. I don't know. But the more you know, don't forget to hunker down. 2 p.m. Peace.